In a series of videos where we're looking ahead to IPL 2023 and we're picking the likely playing 11, also helping refresh your memory because it's been a substantial amount of gap that we've had from the last season to now, and doing all the hard work for you guys, helping you pick the playing 11. I'm sure all of you joining us will have your own thoughts. What I would want you to do is put a comment down in our comment section. That will help us also understand what some of the hardcore fans of each team are thinking at the moment. And we're picking the CSK likely 11 in this particular video, and talking about CSK fans, I have the biggest CSK fan that there is, at least he claims to be, in Siddharth, and out of all the days he wears yellow 9 times out of 10, but out of all the days that he chose not to wear yellow is the day we are picking up the CSK 11.
I could not wear yellow because whenever I wore yellow, you remember last season CSK would lose most of the time.
Yeah.
So rather than avoiding that jinx, I decided to wear a neutral color.
So and on purpose.
Yes, on purpose, because I don't want to jinx, because two very momentous things are happening in this IPL. Chennai are playing in Chepauk.
Yeah.
Oh man, we have been waiting for 5 years to play in Chepauk. Remember, even in 2018 you played one game, but that got pushed out because of the political protest there. 2019, no, the protest had to stay. So Chepauk, that empty yellow stand remained, and the rest of the stadium was like that.
Come on, a round of applause, yeah, for all the fans in Chepauk, because I know they love their cricket. I've been fortunate enough to see India matches there, and I've also seen CSK matches, finals at that, and the love that the CSK fans have for their team. So they deserve that. So really happy for all the CSK fans who will get to see their team playing at Chepauk.
And one more new normal. Tala's back as skipper after all the chaos of 2022. Tala's back.
Thala is back. By the way, I know that everyone here has been talking about this being his last IPL. I'll give a piece of news to our viewers on Sports Today, and this is exclusive since I spent some time with him just before the IPL season started. This is not necessarily his last season. I say it again, this is not necessarily his last season. He is going to assess his fitness in this IPL. If he feels that he just can't cope up with the rigors of an IPL season, that's when he may decide. So it's not necessary. If he thinks he can cope up, you'll get to see him another season. So if you're thinking, oh, every game, and if you're building up, oh, last game here in this ground, last game in that ground, last game versus this team, that may not be true. So that's a little bit of information we're giving to you exclusively on Sports Today. Beyond that, because Siddharth has said he's not wearing yellow because he didn't want to jinx CSK, but I'd like to tell Rajasthan Royal fans, turn away, look away right now, because what he's done is
it's color neutral. It's not even.
You want pink.
Hey, is this
so you can stand
pink?
all
Hardly.
the whatever. Pink is pink. That is Rajasthan Royals color. So maybe he's trying to jinx them, but maybe his jinx won't work. It's a new season. Maybe the luck would have changed.Maybe he has better luck.
Whenever we do this tomorrow, day after, I'll wear red, because there's one team I definitely want to jinx.
Not Punjab Kings.
No. Oh, just across the Kaveri, our next door state.
RCB, okay.
Yep.
So we're going to pick the CSK 11. Firstly, a bit of team news. Kyle Jamieson is out.
What is
got a replacement.
What is it with back injuries and Chennai Super Kings players? I mean, last year we missed the services of Deepak Chahar because he had a back stress fracture and our bowling suffered. Let me just put it very, very politely. It suffered. Now Jamieson bought for 1 crore. Out with the back stress fracture, and we are missing the giant, but we have got one more giant, and that is Sisanda Magala, the 32-year-old who played for Sunrisers Eastern Cape in the SA20. What is his quality? Nail the Yorkers. So he kind of fills in Dwayne Bravo's shoes. Remember, Bravo was CSK's ultimate death bowler, and that is why you want Magala to fill those shoes up, but whether he will play, that is a different question altogether.
Okay, we're going to be making our 11, but since you spoke about big misses that CSK is going to have, one is Bravo, of course. That's a big miss that they will have. The other one is Sam Curran, right? So they wanted to get him. They went after him in the auction. but they lost out to Punjab Kings.
18.5.
So, but there is solace there. They've got a certain Ben Stokes where they splurged for 60 odd crore.
And he's doubly, triply angry because he's not yet recovered from whoever stole his bag of clothes. So he will want to get out all that frustration in the IPL.
Acha, okay, let's get down to business then. We're picking up playing 11, the strongest playing 11 for CSK to start with. Things will of course change. Let's start with our openers, and
For me it is Conway.
Yeah, I'd go with him. Kiwi fan had to pick him.
Yep, and Ruturaj.
Because why there could be doubts, though both of us have gone with Conway, right?
Yes.
But there could be doubts in a lot of you making the 11 because you want to fit in 4 foreigners, and so that might come in when you're thinking of Pretorius and so on and so forth. We'll get to that a little later. But for right now, the two of us, there's no disagreement.
Yep.
For a change. We're going with
Devon Conway.
the one with the better handwriting gets to write that.
Yes.
Conway
Ruturaj.
and
Ruturaj Gaikwad.
okay.
Because the other benefit is that the New Zealand stars, they have been released from the white ball series. So that's why they will come. All the stars will not play the ODI series against Sri Lanka. So most of them will come for the IPL.
So they are available for the full duration.
They are available, unlike the South Africa and the England players.
Yeah, I wanted to know Ben Stokes, when does he get to join the team?
He will join the team, but he will not be there for the, you may say, the final portion of the IPL. Because he will be playing the county. He wants to make himself available for the Ireland one-off test, because the Ashes begins on June 16th. And he wants to prepare for that. So he'll play the one-off test against Ireland, then he'll play the Ashes. So it looks like if CSK qualify for the playoffs, he may not be there.
Okay, so that is going to be interesting, but that's something to worry about later.
Yep.
First, you got to worry about doing well in the initial phases, and that's something that CSK couldn't manage to do. By the way, the team that we're talking about finished 9th last season, just one step above Mumbai Indians. Imagine the two most successful team in IPL history.
Greater pleasure. No, Mumbai finished with the wooden spoon.
Come on, that's not the right attitude. Mumbai is behind us, so we're happy.
Exactly.
I'm sure MS Dhoni wouldn't have been happy.
I know, but still, the fan in a CSK fan wouldn't want to finish last.
Okay, so now we're going to look at the batting lineup. It is going to be interesting in different positions that we'll take a look at players. At number 3, I went with a Moeen Ali. You can have him at number 4 as well, but I would rather have him at 3.
Moeen, same here, because last year he proved to be successful. He had those cameos which gave them that. Remember, if Conway goes, you have a left-hander replacement in Moeen Ali.
Correct.
So that is why.
No, but I would, even if Conway is there, I want Moeen Ali.
Yeah.
He's going to be there, and he's been outstanding in the IPL.
Yes.
So Moeen comes in.
Yep.
Right?
Moeen
so
Ali.
Moeen at 3, which means you've already got 1 foreigner.
2 foreigners.
2 foreigners already, right? So that is something that we'll have to look at. So both of us have gone with Moeen. What I'm going to do right now is going to make... Did you have a number 4 in mind?
Yes, I did have a number 4 in mind, because, see, there is a particular reason why you bought an anchor. Remember, in the auction, there was a certain anchor.
Ajinkya Rahane.
Yes, Rahane. But whether you'll play him, because another left-hander did pretty well there. It was Shivam Dube.
Yes.
So I'm kind of caught up between a Rahane and a Dube. But looking at the success, and because Rahane has not had that much of game time, I would go with Shivam Dube at
Okay, I have neither there, so which is why I'm going to leave that spot.
Okay.
I'll tell you why, because it will get interesting as we build the team. So what I'm going to do right now is at least fill the spots that are 100% sure. So Ben Stokes at 5, so no issues about that, right?
Yep.
So you've got Ben Stokes, right?
Yep.
Now what that has done is
3
taken
foreigners.
another foreign slot.
Yes.
Now this will get interesting, because you will have to get an Indian here. You can't have a foreign player there. Number 6, MS Dhoni. Let us just write that MSD. Right.
He's
so these are the slots done.
Yep.
Now what is going to be really interesting is the fact that so you are going to have a Jadeja at 7.
At 7, yes.
Jadeja at 7, done.
Yep.
Jadeja at 7. Now you have 1 foreigner slot.
Yep.
Who is your 4th foreigner? And let's try and fit him there, and then we decide.
Because you're going to play most of the games in Chepauk, and also because he can be effective in the power play also, my 4th and final for overseas players, Mahesh Theekshana.
So I had a thought on that. I agree that Tikshana, outstanding for CSK last season. It'll be very tough to drop him. I mean, again, I'm just thinking out of the box. The other one I thought of, I may still go with Tikshana with you because of his record.
Yes.
I thought of a Santner instead of a Tikshana because I thought that the batting, and when we make the batting, we will get batting till about 8 when I'm even counting a Deepak Chahar.
Yes.
Now we know that in the IPL most teams would want batting till 9, 10, 11, whatever. So, and again, Deepak Chahar is a good bat, handy bat, but still not like a batsman you can trust. Some days he'll come good, some days he may not. In which case, I would want a batsman like that to come at 9 and a more dependent batsman to be here at number 8. That will just give me some sort of confidence going forward. So I thought that if I bring a Santner in, it may allow me that. But the problem with that is that then you get the 2 left-arm spinners.
Left-arm, like for like. Jadeja, if Jadeja was not playing, because remember, Jadeja was injured, then Santner at top.
Yes, yeah.
So,
no, but like India played Akshar and Jadeja.
Yeah, but then that time you didn't have the 4 overseas problem. That is the thing.
No, I'm just throwing in a thought. Even I would probably go with Tikshana. I'm just throwing in a thought. That is something that CSK can look at maybe going forward.
Yeah.
But now you're going with Tikshana.
Tikshana.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going with you as well. So there's Tikshana we're putting here at number 11, right?
11, yes.
Is that the correct spelling I got?
Yep,
and that's your 4th and final foreigner. Okay.
Yep.
So your foreigner slots are done. Now you're left with various other slots. So what I was saying, now you got to look at the bowling as well, right? So you've got 1 spinner, 2 spinners.
Yep, 3 spinners.
And 3 spinners. So I think your spinners are pretty much done.
Yes.
I don't think you need any more spinners. Now, in terms of fast bowlers, you've got 1 in Ben Stokes. Now you have 3 slots remaining.
Yeah.
Do you fill all 3 with fast bowlers? In which case you have 3 and 4 fast bowlers.
Yeah.
And 3 spinners. That makes it 7 bowlers.
Yeah, 7 bowlers.
7. Do you need 7 bowlers? Or the problem is, or do you go with an extra batsman? In which case you get what you're looking for, which I mentioned earlier, is batting till 8. So what I had in mind was another thing. So okay, we're going to put. Do we agree that there'll be 2? I mean, you're only going to put
Chahar will be in one of these slots.
Chahar and Mukesh Chaudhary.
Mukesh Chaudhary.
100%. Even I think. Now the problem is, does Chahar and Mukesh Chaudhary come at 9, 10?
Yeah.
And then with an extra batsman, then everyone gets pushed down.
Yeah.
That's one option. In which case you'll have 2, 3 fast bowlers, 3 spinners, 6 bowling option, which should be decent enough. And a very good batting till number 8. And in fact 9, Deepak Chahar. That's one option.
Yes.
That's one option. Or the other option is, you say no, we're happy with this batting, in which case you put a batsman here, but then you fill this with 3 fast bowlers, which in this case would probably be
Chahar, Chaudhary
and Tushar Deshpande. Because you'll have to get an Indian, right?
You have to get an Indian.
So what would you prefer? Getting 3 bowlers here and then only 1 batsman, which could be a Dubey, a Rahane and a Raidu.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Yes.
Or the other option is, which I had in mind, is you pick one between Raidu, Rahane, one as an anchor, whatever, you get number 4. And you fit in a Dubey here in the middle order because he can tonk the ball.
He can tonk the ball.
And he provides some bowling option. I know he got tonked for a lot of runs. But I'm not saying you're looking at him as a 4 over option.
Yep.
When you have 7 bowling options, you can look at, maybe an over or 2 just to change the things and confuse the batsman. In which case, then you have a Raidu / Rahane. Then you have a Ben Stokes here.
Yeah.
MSD here. Then you put Jadeja, Dubey at any point you want.
Yes.
Both left-handers though.
Yep.
Or even MS, like one can come at 6, MS 7,
8.
8.
Because
can you do that?
Half of the games that you're going to play on those slow, low decks in Chepauk and it's going to get slower in April and May. You would not want to stuff yourself with 2 plus pace bowlers. 2, you will go frontline. Stokes is an option because remember, Stokes, whether he will bowl because he's got that dodgy knee and he complained of that knee pain, he's managing that knee pain. So whether he will bowl full tilt, maybe 1 or 2 overs, you're looking at Ben Stokes at max.
Okay, so if that is the case, then that takes me to the question. If that is the case, do you then go with the 3 Indian fast bowlers, considering maybe Stokes might not offer you a lot of bowling option? And I'm saying, yes, spin-friendly tracks, your spinners will bowl, but I'm saying you will need your fast bowlers to start with.
Yep.
1 at least.
1.
And maybe with this Deepak Chahar, and then your entire depth you will need fast bowlers to come in which case you might need two.
Yes.
So if Deepak Chahar is not your death bowler,
Yep.
and he's going to finish it in the front, and another fast bowler helps him bowl one or two up front,
Yeah.
you would need about two in the latter half. In which case, if Stokes is not that guy,
Yeah.
you would need three.
You would need
which
three.
then you will compromise on your batting. What do you think? What do you think?
See, that is the major problem. See, batting, what I initially thought was, if I have to make my 11, because what did we struggle with? Death overs bowling. But because you can't fit in a Magala, your death overs is still remaining compromised. But because it's Chepauk, I would rather go with Chaudhary as your death overs bowler. And
But
also,
you will need another one.
we will need another one also, which is why I would actually go with a spinning option.
Towards the death, may not happen. I don't think either Tikshana or Jadeja are those guys.
Not Jadeja, mostly Tikshana. Because
As a death, no, Tikshana you'll use in the power play. I don't think he's
two overs and then two at the death.
Death.
Yes, Tikshana is a very good death bowler. We often don't give him credit for that. Tikshana is a superb death bowler. So,
See, my first option was I would have taken one between Raidu / Rahane / one of them, and had Dubey at 6, MS at 7, Jadeja at 8, and then Mukesh Chaudhary and Deepak Chahar, or
Yeah.
Deepak Chahar, Mukesh Chaudhary and Tikshana. That was my ideal 11. That is the
Yeah.
11 I would have gone with. But now that I look at the balance, and I think he will need a fast bowler, and Ben Stokes may not offer too much bowling. He may not even trust Shivam Dube with that much bowling.
Yes.
So I am thinking that he will pack in with 3 fast bowlers here, even though that compromises their batting.
Yep.
And then you'll have batting till 8.
Eight.
But I think that's the option they're going to go
that
with.
is the option. And remember, why I would have gone with Tikshana for most of the games, because he is interchangeable, or either you may say, because Conway and Moeen, you have to pick Moeen for all the games.
Yeah.
Tikshana also, but because Dwayne Pretorius is injured, he's coming back from an injury, he's not at that much of game time. I don't see where you can fit Pretorius in, unless you weaken the batting at the top, or you could leave out.
Yeah, the other option, which I was just going to say, you let go of Conway, and then you take a Raidu / Rahane to open.
Yep.
That's another option. So Raidu / Rahane comes into open.
Yeah.
Then you're supposing it's Rahane, hypothetically.
Yeah.
Then Raidu / Dubey here.
Yep.
Then you got a Pretorius in.
Yes.
And a Deepak Chahar in, which will then give you that balance that you're looking at it fast bowling and as well. So do you think that is something that they'll do?
If you see, death bowling is a major concern for Chennai Super Kings. They may have to do that.
So that first option is out, putting Dubey and everything. That is out. So I think Dubey will make it at 4.
4.
Okay, so
Shivam
let's go with Dubey at 4. And he did have a few good innings last time around.
Yes.
Can really tonk the ball.
Yeah.
And
Against
bowling,
Mumbai Indians, he had that superb 95 that he made. So
gave away runs also in one of the matches. But okay, so Dubey is done for 4. Now I think now you have 2 options. Either fit in 3 fast bowlers, Indian fast bowlers.
Yes.
And have Conway there, or remove Conway, get a Rahane / Raidu to open, and get a Pretorius here, which is the one.
Magala.
/ Magala, but which is the option that you're going with?
See, because Pretorius is not at that much of
Is
game time.
Magala a decent bat?
No.
But then
Because Pretorius is a good batter.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You would need some batting.
Yep.
So which one are you going with? No, you're going with the Conway option, or you're going with the. I'm now tempting because the balance is not happening.
It is tempting because you have to sort out the death bowling.
Yeah.
And that is why not playing Conway at the top and having that one vacant foreigner place, it's actually very tempting. But if you leave out Conway, and remember, Conway also didn't do very badly in that previous season.
Yes.
He did very well. Left, right, left. You've got 4 left-handers in that top 5.
Which is why I'm letting go of a Conway. In my mind now he's out.
Yes. Then I think...
So then I think this sort of a team, as much as it pains my heart and probably pains Siddharth's heart more.
Yeah. So F also.
F goes, in which case you get
Rahane or Raidu.
Who are you going with?
Raidu.
Okay,
Raidu.
I'll go with your pick. Right. Oh, or you could get Moeen and get Raidu here. No, left hand, right hand.
Left hand, right hand. Yeah, you can. You can.
Let's do that.
You can.
Let's do that because I 100% knowing MSD.
Yes.
He would want a left hand. So we've got Moeen here.
Moeen and Raidu.
Double E, right?
Yeah, double E.
Moin, that's the one
Yeah.
foreigner. You got
Raidu.
Raidu.
Yep.
Okay. Now, just one question here. Between Raidu, Rahane, Raidu didn't have a great IPL last time. In fact, he was thinking of quitting IPL
And
completely, but they got him back.
They got him back. But even Rahane was not in form for Kolkata Knight Riders also.
Yeah.
And traditionally, you see, I am tempted to realize one thing here, okay? What was CSK's core strength during their glory days? It was an anchor in Subramaniam Badrinath, and you had Chinnathala, Suresh Raina there.
Yeah. But by the way, we're doing disservice to Raidu to call him an anchor. Huh? He can really take the
Rahane, I'm
tempo
saying,
to
is an
high.
anchor. So if you want to fit him there, Raidu, one hopes the form is there.
Yeah.
If the form is not there, you have to sub him with Rahane.
So you're going with Raidu to start with. Okay,
Raidu
I'll go with you. I think Raidu to start with. So Raidu is there. Now I think the balance comes. So you get
Pretorius.
Right?
Yep.
Pretorius. Then that's your one.
Fourth foreigner. That's right.
And now you've got a Deepak Chahar. Now look at their batting.
Yeah. You've got batting till number 9.
Right? Deepak Chahar.
And Mukesh Chaudhary.
And now Mukesh Chaudhary. I think, this now looks like a very well balanced team and a team that can
but remember,
rival
Pretorius, we are slotting in despite not much of game time coming out of injury. So that is why we hope that Pretorius can make it.
Yeah.
That is the only thing. We are hoping that Pretorius regains full fitness. Otherwise, it might be Magala and Chahar comes to 8. Magala at 9.
Let's take a look at the entire squad. If it's on your screen right now, the entire squad, you've taken a look, and we looked at this entire squad. There's some youngsters there as well, like a Nishant Sindhu that they can look at, a Sheikh Rashid that they can look at a little later in the tournament. We've had to leave out someone like a Tushar Deshpande looking at the balance, but will come in.
But
Hungarekar they didn't use at all.
But another major gripe. Most of the teams play leg spinners. CSK can't play a leg spinner because of the balance. Prashant Solanki is there as one of the leg spinners. He was supreme, and that is why CSK got him last year. Yet he can't play much of a game time because where will you fit him? That's the problem. True. Either Mukesh Chaudhary sits out and Prashant Solanki fits in.
But then too many spinners.
Spinners. Then you'll have 1 if Solanki plays 2, then 3, then Moin at 4. 4 pair spinners.
Yeah.
Still. But because why this conundrum has come up is to include Pretorius and leave Conway, because we don't know whether Stokes can bowl his full quota.
Yeah.
He's nursing his knee and Dubey left, right, left. Simple.
Okay, so after much deliberation, and I'm guessing we just had two minds working towards this. Of course, the CSK team will have multiple people sitting around a round table figuring it out. But to our knowledge, looking at the past performances and the balance, you needed the balance, and actually it's the balance that made us change our first choice 11s as well. We'd both come with different thoughts in terms of our first choice 11, but once you put it on paper, you look at the balance. I think this and mutually agreed by the two of us seems to be the most balanced CSK team. As a CSK fan, happy, but with only two concerns, number 3 and number 8. That is the only two concerns we are having, plus Chepauk, also a big concern on MST. Massive concern. Why? He can't play spin. You know what? The 3 days I spent watching him very closely, all he was doing is play spin.
Exactly, because see, he's had trouble with leg spin. He's had trouble with off spin also. So that is why
he's worked really hard.
Yep.
He's also got his dolas, the biceps going.
Oh man.
So looking in good shape.
That is.
Okay, let us know your thoughts as well. What do you make of our CSK strongest 11 to start with? And if you like the video, do give us a thumbs up, give us a like. It really means a lot to us. Put in your comments and subscribe to Sports Today for more such content, because we've got all other IPL teams, their likely 11 also up on our channel. For the moment, from Siddharth and I, bye-bye, see you. Vanakkam, especially for this video.
For this video, yes.